Neymar was born on February 5, 1992 in Mogi das Cruzes, state of São Paulo, Brazil. Footballer Neymar combined his love for indoor soccer with street soccer and from a very young age attracted the attention of big soccer teams. His idol is also the footballer Robinho. In 2003, he moved with his family to São Vicente, where he began playing for the Portuguese Santos youth team. Saints at just 11 years old, Neymar was signed by Santos, one of the most important Brazilian teams. Recognized for his speed and dribbling skills, he quickly began to stand out in the youth ranks, so much so that Real Madrid became interested in him in 2005, although in the end they did not reach an agreement. At only 17 years old he made his professional debut on March 7, 2009. A week later he scored his first goal for Santos against Mogi Mirim. A month later, on April 11, Neymar scored the decisive goal in a 2-1 victory against Palmeiras in the 2009 Paulista Championship first leg semi-final. In his first season, Neymar accumulated 14 goals in 48 games. Brazilian national team. He went with the Brazil national team to the U17 World Cup in 2009. After the World Cup in South Africa, in 2010, he was called up to play for the senior team for the first time. He made his debut playing against the United States, and scored the goal. He had a great performance in the South American Sub-20 in Peru, held at the beginning of 2011, being top scorer after scoring 9 goals. Brazil won the championship and qualified to participate in the 2012 London Olympics. In Brazil's first friendly match on July 28, 2012, against host nation Great Britain at Riverside Stadium, Neymar was involved in both goals in a 2-0 victory. On July 26, 2012, he scored his first goal of the 2012 Olympic Games in Brazil's first match against Egypt, which gave a 3-2 victory for Brazil. In the following match against Belarus, he scored the free kick and secured his place in the quarterfinals with a 3-1 victory. On August 5, 2012, against Honduras, he scored a penalty, his third goal of the tournament, and assisted on Leandro de Maio's second goal. They won 3-2, reaching the semifinals at the end of the tournament. Neymar scored his first senior international hat-trick on September 10, 2012, in an 8-0 victory over China at the José Dorrego Maciel Stadium in Recife. On September 19, he scored a goal against Argentina, which won the first leg of the 2012 Superclásico de las Américas 2-1 held at the Cerro Dragão Stadium in Goiânia, Brazil. Real Madrid expressed their interest in signing Neymar, and it seemed that they had reached an agreement since the White Club announced that the player would arrive in Madrid in December 2011. Real Madrid would pay up to €56 million for his signing. But Neymar signed for Santos until 2014 according to the contract he signed on November 9, 2011 with the São Paulo club, according to which he will remain at least until the next World Cup at the club in exchange for seeing his income increased to a level equivalent to that would receive at Real Madrid, Barcelona or another big club. Nominated for the FIFA Ballon d'Or in 2011 and 2012. FC Barcelona has reached an agreement in principle with Santos and Neymar for the incorporation of the player for the next 5 seasons. Was this message via Twitter, at 3:15 in the morning Spanish time on May 26, 2013, Barcelona announced the signing of the Brazilian forward until 2018. In the match on the first day of the 2013 over-14 league, he made his debut in an official match against Levante UD. On August 21, he scored his first official goal for Barcelona in the first match of the 2013 Spanish Football Super Cup against Atletico Madrid. His league debut was on March 24, 2013, against Real Sociedad. On September 18, he made his debut in the UEFA Champions League, in which Barca defeated AFC Ajax for 2-0. On September 24, Neymar scored his first goal in the league against Real Sociedad at the Camp Nou. On October 26, he made his first appearance in El Clásico, scoring the first goal and assisting Barcelona's winning goal scored by Alexis Sanchez, who defeated Real Madrid 2-1 at the Camp Nou. On December 11, he scored his first 3 Champions League goals, and scored the hat-trick in a 6-1 victory over Celtic in Barcelona. On July 4, during the 2014 Soccer World Cup, in the quarter-final match with the Brazil team against Colombia, He suffered a fracture of the third lumbar vertebra after receiving a knee from Camilo Zuniga that forced him to remain out of the tournament. On September 13, 2014, he scored 2 goals, beating Athletic Bilbao 2-0. On September 27, he scored a hat-trick against Granada in a 6-0 victory. On January 11, 2015, as part of the so-called Holy Trinity of Barcelona formed by Neymar, Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi, he scored at home 3-1, beating the defending league title, Atletico de Madrid. On June 6, 2015, they won the European Cup after beating Juventus in Berlin. Barcelona won 3 trophies this season: the Liga BBVA, the Copa del Rey and the Champions League, in this order. He tattooed the Olympic rings on his arm after winning the gold medal at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Paris Saint-Germain FC. On August 3, 2017, his signing for Paris Saint-Germain FC was confirmed, becoming the most expensive player in history, €222 million after signing a 5-season contract with the French club, an agreement for which he will receive around $30 million per season. Neymar was presented at the Parc des Princes on August 5, 2017 before more than 40,000 spectators. They gave him the number 10, which Javier Pastore previously wore. He debuted for PSG on August 13, scoring 1 goal and assisting another in a 3-0 victory over Genk. He then scored 2 more goals in the next match against Toulouse. Neymar shone in the UEFA Champions League, scoring in the first 2 group stage games against Celtic and Bayern Munich. He suffered a fracture of the 5th metatarsal of his right foot on February 25, 2018 during a match against Olympique de Marseille. He underwent successful surgery in Belo Horizonte and was unable to play again during that season. In the 2018-19 season, he scored in the first Ligue 1 match against Cine. But then, he suffered another foot injury in January 2019, which ruled him out of the Champions League round of 16 against Manchester United. In April 2019, Neymar scored in the French Cup final against Rennes, although his team lost on penalties. After the match, he was filmed punching the spectator who was insulting him, which sparked controversy. In July 2019, there were tensions with PSG, but Neymar agreed to stay after his return to Barcelona fell through. In that season, he scored several goals, but also suffered injuries. In the Champions League, he played the crucial role in PSG's comeback against Borussia Dortmund in the round of 16. During the 2020-21 season, he tested positive for COVID-19 and missed the first match, which PSG lost to Lens. Then, he became embroiled in controversy for an alleged racist comment towards an Olympique de Marseille player. He returned after suspension and continued scoring goals for PSG. In the 2022-2023 season, he regained his form, scoring goals and providing assists prominently. However, he suffered a new injury in March 2023 and underwent surgery, which kept him out for the rest of the season. Al Hilal Saudi FC. On August 15, 2023, Al Hilal Saudi FC officially announced the acquisition of the player for €80 million, in addition to bonuses based on goals achieved. The contract was formalized with a 2-season commitment with a total of €200 million in salaries, which could rise to more than €350 million if income from advertising agreements is included. The 2018 Soccer World Cup was the second in which Neymar participated with the Brazilian national team, although they did not make it past the quarterfinals. Neymar is recognized for his Christian faith. He contributes 10% of his income to the church.